go this one first. I'm gonna go this one more. What's the deal, man? It's the boy McLean at Dwayne McLean TV. Back again with another video, man. Shouts out to everybody supporting this channel, man. We back lit, we back working, putting in that work, trying to keep everything flowing, all right? Shouts out to everybody, man. We're gonna be bringing the baby chains back once we get to 5,000 subscribers. I might bring them back before then because it's moving kind of slow, man. I can't keep up like I want to, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to do it every day. I'm like, man, you got 3 different platforms to upload on. DMTV, Patreon, and DMTV2. So it's trying to hard, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it pushing. No excuses, all right? So today's video is going to be about, was BOOSIE right about R. Kelly? Did it over-sentence R. Kelly? First thing first, let's turn the conspiracy brain off. As if this is a real situation. Hold on, conspiracy brain on real quick. I don't think that he's even locked up. The conspiracy brain on, I don't think he's even locked up. I think they gave him 30 years because they want black men to still feel like, oh, I'm black. The man gonna send me to jail. White man hate me more than everybody else. Look at the world. And then it gives the racist person out there the more ideal and the ammunition to do that to a black person. Be like, yeah, I can sentence him like that. So it's just basically putting out negativity in the air. I personally do not think, in my heart of hearts, that any of these celebrities go to jail. Okay? Now, conspiracy brain off. Hypothetically speaking, if he really did go to jail, I do personally, in my heart of heart, feel like that they did over-sentence him. Now, let's look at people with worse crimes that got lesser sentences. First, Exhibit A, we got Jared Fogle. Jared Fogle actually was a person touching minors in provocative and adult ways in their private areas. Jared Fogle, the subway guy, you know what I'm saying? Touched them, and nothing happened to him. Nothing. I say he only got 15 years. He about to get out. Honestly, I think he about to get out soon. When he get locked up, he about to get out soon. And he has stocks. And I heard Jared Fogle is worshiping there. Heard he only got beat up one time, and he's worshiping there. You know what I'm saying? Where's the R. Kelly stories of him getting beat up? You know what I mean? I think Jared Fogle really went in. Exhibit B, we have Ghislaine Maxwell. She just got sentenced to 20 years. Conspiracy brain on one more time. Now, with Ghislaine Maxwell getting 20 years, I personally don't believe she's in jail at all. I think that Ghislaine Maxwell is probably on an island somewhere chilling with Jeffrey Epstein, because I still think he's alive, and I think that was just a ploy to cover her up so she doesn't release the list. Why the list ain't been released? Where's the list? Where's the list of the politicians? Where's the list? We need the list. I want the list out. You know what I'm saying? Of all this, of the big, powerful people who's done these bad things. Touching minors is a serious situation. Trafficking women is a very serious situation. We have had too many situations where politicians have gotten issues or situations with them doing something with minors or trafficking women. It's just too bad and too much of a crazy situation to where we don't have the list out. And we have a person who's alive who knows all this information. We have her know the word on her. And they did her case like that. Her case got done like, done. I'm like, that's the quickest case I've ever seen. Come to a conclusion, 20 years. So I think they just gave her 20 years, slap of the wrist, and I think she's on an island. Same place as R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? But conspiracy brain off, okay? Now, they gave Ghislaine Maxwell 20 years. I think she should have got a higher sentence because if you look at it like this right here, she was in a situation where 400 young girls to 1,000 young girls was out getting touched and trafficked in very, very provocative, disgusting, foul ways. There's a whole documentary on Netflix. She was associated with that. Just because she wasn't the main ringleader does not mean she should have a lesser sentence. It's almost like you got a drug kingpin and you got somebody else. The drug kingpin usually get the highest amount of time. But at last time I checked, Big Meech is still locked up. So Big Meech and Southwest T still doing all this time. But is it Southwest T? I don't know. I know his name T. But they doing mad years for selling narcotics. Selling narcotics. Ghislaine Maxwell is doing 20 years for moving young children. I think with something with children like that should automatically get 50 years. But there should be no reason why Jared Fogle getting 20, 15, she getting 20. R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly did have a situation where he touched minors, but he beat that charge. We all seen the tape when girls did look young. You know what I'm saying? We all seen that tape. You know what I mean? But I think the girls who tried him all came out. And I think he only got like, they were all over the age of 18. You know what I'm saying? Over the age of 18. And You know, he wasn't foul stuff they said he did to him. Do I think he should have got 30? I think he should have got about 10. 10. You know what I'm saying? I still think that's kind of high. I don't know what he got charged for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he got charged for. I don't know if there's any evidence on him. For one, there's no evidence. Y'all, they had vocal recordings of Jared Fogle, the Subway guy, talking about how he goes in on the children. Huh? Yeah, that's how they talk about going in on the children, man. They had Jared Fogle. He was on camera talking or recording, talking about how he touched children. You know what I'm saying? And the evidence on R. Kelly, man, I was sitting thinking like, where the evidence at? Like, for real? Like, ain't there something supposed to be some more? So, word of mouth got him 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do feel like they over-sentenced him. And I do agree with Boosie that if it was Elvis, they wouldn't have done it. And nobody ever want to talk about how Elvis was touching 14-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? 14-year-olds. And even with Michael Jackson, it even gets more disgusting because Michael Jackson did beat the case. I think Michael Jackson just got longer money. You know what I'm saying? I think Michael Jackson got that bread and he paid up. I think R. Kelly just didn't pay up. I think they wanted some bread. It was extortion. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think. I think because Mike should have won. If anybody should have won, Mike should have won. Mike was in his 30s, late 30s, early 40s, for a long time sleeping in a bed with other people's kids. Now, I don't know how normal that sounds to anybody else, but if you know a grown man in your neighborhood, rich or not, let's just say he's rich, inviting your kids to his house, staying over, there's no other kids there, none of his own kids. So it's not like they're over there for a sleepover with kids or like a little house party. It's a grown man hosting a party to hang out with kids. That's a red flag right there in itself. But y'all let that slide with Mike. I don't know how people still to this day be like, Mike can't do it. I'm like, bro, you can't tell me Mike can't do it, man. Mike did it. I don't care. Oh, he beat his case. Bro, that's bread. Mike had, who got more money, Michael Jackson or R. Kelly? I think Michael Jackson got more money than anybody. Michael Jackson had the bread. People trying to say Mike was broke. Yeah, Mike was broke after he paid everybody off. You gotta look, the judge was, if you a judge, right, and you saying, hey, I want this amount, or you're gonna get this, you owe us. And he like, I can't pay it. Well, you about to go to jail, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If I'm a judge, I got the power to ruin your life, I can run Mike up for them bands. 15, 30. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, it's a constant pattern in Hollywood for the people to do this type of activity. But all in all, man, if anything, R. Kelly got tried with no evidence, 5 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? 5 to 10. What are we gonna do about all this stuff, man? 'Cause, look, I know a dude right now who got charged for getting a it happened in our neighborhood. He got charged with impregnating a young girl. She's under the age of 16. She's like 13, 14. And he only got like 2 years of probation. Why are these guys getting more time? You know what I'm saying? We got dudes that touch little boys. They only get like about 5 years. But you got somebody who sells illegal substances to adults who look. We're not forcing these adults to buy this stuff. So we're selling illegal substances to consenting adults, and we're going to jail for 15 years, bro. This stuff is crazy, bro. All the crimes that deal with unmelanated people the most, because let's be honest. Most of that, let me not even say that, man, because that happens a lot in our community. That's one thing y'all black people don't want to talk about. How bad it is in our community. I think we about just as worse as everybody else when it comes to touching the minors. Because it happens a lot in our community. We don't want to talk about it, though. A lot of our cousins, nieces, you know what I'm saying? Sisters, daddies be doing that stuff. We just go to quiet eye. We all know about the junk. You know what I'm saying? Grow up the whole time knowing these secrets in these families. Nobody press charges. We don't never speak about it. It happens. Now, I'm about to say, oh, it only happens with Caucasians. Now I said, let me stop myself, because I think it's about dagging neck and neck. But the ones who get caught for it most of the time usually are Caucasians. Let's be real. Usually are guys who want to watch CP, you know what I'm saying, child videos. Usually are Caucasians. You look at your books, look through history. I say it's a few of them are Afro-Americans, but you know, you gotta look, there's more of them than us. But I don't know. It's nasty and disgusting the way all around. But I do think Boosie is right in this situation. I do think the law needs to change how we look at this stuff. You know what I mean? And you know, in that case, Jared Fogle should have got third. I've been okay if Gosling and Jared Fogle would have got 30 apiece, and other guys in these neighborhoods would have got it. If we make this nationwide, I'm fine with it. You touching minors, you doing wild stuff, you get a high time like R. Kelly, cool, but we know that's not the time. And I don't think he was touching minors. I think it was all consenting adults. I think all the girls R. Kelly was dealing with was consenting adults. And then when that happens, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? But, you know, Bill Cosby's another one. Now, look, y'all, I got one on Bill, some stories on Bill. I really got to drop. They probably might drop on Patreon. I don't know. Y'all need to go look up this young lady named Paige Young. Go read about it before I do the video on it, and you'll be surprised by old Bill Cosby. He was a sick dude. But it's the boy Dwayne McClain TV, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.